If you make this for someone, you're gonna get a real...
Your water's going.
This recipe's f***ed. This is the spot. We came down to the shelf life forest to forage some ingredients for this week's recipe. It's the spicy woodland with braised onions and spicy mushroom tagliatelle for two. Super delicious. Just gonna nip to the pasta aisle to grab myself some pasta, and then we can do this thing. Welcome to Shelf Life. Alright, so if you're going to have some vegetarian pasta, you need a sauce, okay? I eat so much veggie pasta at home, but this one I made when I was in Venice. We're going to say 2 years ago now. And in Venice they have a dish called Bigoli In Salsa, which is a braised onion and anchovy sauce with bigoli, that's the name of the pasta. And I made a version of this one with braised onions a couple of years ago in Venice, and it was so romantic. So, oh man, you should have seen this there. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it again for you guys today, and you can share it with your loved one. All right, in the pot. The pot's off. There's nothing in there apart from garlic at the moment. Don't worry about it. Cool, so 2 people, 2 dried chilies. You can put more chili in if you like, you can put fresh chili in, you can leave it out. There's not one way to do anything. This is just my way, today, for you. Cool. So that's all in the pot now. I've got my chili and my garlic. We're just gonna get some olive oil, and we're gonna make that base covered in oil. It's covered. And now the heat goes on real low, and it's gonna slowly come up, start to frazzle, confit, and then we're gonna chuck in the thyme. So just give me about 6 minutes. Wow, this smells nice. What we're looking for is for the garlic to get stuck to the spoon, basically. It's kind of there, you can see that. Can you see that? This is a great way to start loads of different sauces. I often do this when I'm making tomato sauce as well. Slice loads of garlic, put it on from cold, let it come up slow, add all your liquid, braise it for hours. Now I'm gonna go in with some thyme, which I picked from the shelf life forest. And you can hear it crackle. Now, we're ready to chuck in our onions. And this is quite important, okay? I've got 2 onions, 1 per person. They're big ones, they're white. And straight away, as soon as you add that, we're gonna go with salt. And the salt is gonna draw out the moisture from the onions. And we want these to stew slowly. We don't wanna get them really dark and caramelized. No way! We wanna get these blonde, melting, super sweet. And they're just gonna break down in the sauce later on when you come to toss it with the pasta. And it's basically gonna give you that cream. You don't need cream here. And you can hear now, the frying stopped. And that's because of that moisture that's hit the bottom of the pan. Pop the lid on and cook it down slowly. Don't caramelize it. Keep an eye on it. It's going to take about half an hour, 45 minutes. Seriously. But we're just developing flavor here, okay? Time equals pleasure. Right, I forgot my butter. So we're also going to put some butter in there. And that's going to make sure we've got enough fat for those onions to get really soft and sweet. Amazing. And just quickly, here, also I found this at the Shelf Life Forest. I've got some ceps, some porcinis, king of the mushrooms. And these are dried, and I've been hydrating those in some boiling water. And what you're gonna do, anytime that gets dry, you wanna top it up with a little bit of this liquor so the onions constantly have a little bit of water to sit and stew in. Tastes good, man. It's like, of course. It's from the forest, from the forest below. Tastes good, man. I can do anything I want.
Fun. They call me Fun Guy Jackson.
Okay, my lovely woodland people. So the onions cooked for about 45 minutes. After about half an hour, I chopped up the mushrooms that had been soaking in the liquid, and I put them into the sauce. And whenever it was looking a little bit dry, I just added the poaching liquor and yeah, kept it looking legit. And now we've got like an amazing brown, delicious paste. Absolutely flavoured there. So that's going to be going into the sauce. First up though, I'm going to be chopping some parsley for you. If you've got any dried herbs at home, throw them all away. So many dried herbs are basically potpourri and they're just not delicious, you idiots. Cool. So this pan's hot, and over here I've got some girolles, which have been lovingly cleaned. You can use any wild mushrooms that you like. You don't have to just use button mushrooms, they're really boring. Although they are cheap, so fair play. And get your pan hot, a little bit of olive oil just going in there now. And it's mushrooms in. Don't move them, we want to start to get a little bit of colour on the underside. If you start moving them now, they're just going to boil. No one likes boiled mushrooms, really. I'm going to chuck in some butter now. That's going to help caramelise. And now it's had a bit of an opportunity to get some colour on the underside. Just going to give them a bit of a toss. Cool, so we're just going to deglaze now with a little bit of white wine. Look at that. Once the alcohol in the wine has cooked away, we're going to be chucking in the onion base, and then, yeah, we're kind of ready to finish this thing. And then this guy just needs the parsley, which we chopped, and we're going to be loosening this with a little bit of the pasta water once that's cooked. And yeah, we're going to be tossing it together to emulsify it with a little bit of butter and some parmesan. That sounds good, doesn't it? Yes, Tom, it does. Cool. So in the pasta goes. You can use dried pasta, you can use whatever you like. 2 minutes, okay? Don't go anywhere. Hello there, can I help you at all? Yeah, of course. For certain pastas, like the one we're doing today, you want to be employing the pasta risotata technique. Risottare means to cook your pasta like you would do a risotto. That is to say, you want to be undercooking your pasta, grabbing out the pasta water, chucking it into your sauce, and adding the pasta water until your pasta's ready. Trust me, it's going to take your pasta to that level. Just give it a whirl. Of course, if you need anything else, just let me know. If you make this for someone, you're going to get a real...
Your water's going.
Dab it up. All right, my pasta's complete. It's been like a minute and a half. And the reason we're not cooking it all the way is it's going to finish cooking with the mushroom sauce, okay? You can take a little bit of the pasta water with it, no problem, team. Just want to put a bit of pasta water in there, basically. And that's just going to loosen the sauce. And as we toss it, it's all going to come together as one. Okay, so right now, it's looking a little bit wet. That's the perfect opportunity to add your parmesan. A lot of it. Raise the temp, then we toss. Crikey, this looks amazing. So we've got a really good looking sauce now. All I'm going to do just to finish it is add a little bit of cold butter. This is optional, but if you don't do it, you're crazy. And this is just going to take the sauce to the end. It's so messy. I've made so much mess. Do I clean? No. Well, the pasta looks good. That's a f***ing mess over there, but everything else looks great. What a mess! All right, gang, that's it. So then you just need a plate. You need your loved one. I need you to come over here. What a mess! And then just go straight down on the plate. Oh yeah, man. Are you kidding me? All right, gang. That looks absolutely amazing. I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit more parmesan, which I also foraged in the shelf life forest. And just a little bit of pepper flake. Remember, this is the spicy woodland. That is a really, really delicious vegetarian pasta. I shall not hear any other words about it. That was a complete disaster, but that looks great. So, balance. So there we have it, all of you veg heads out there. The trip to the forest was completely worth it because now we've got one of the best vegetarian pastas you've ever laid your picnic baskets on. So look, fresh tagliatelle, fried girolles, delicious Picpoul de Pinet, the wine I drank at my wedding. This is just a wedding show, isn't it? There's parsley, there's herbs, there's garlic, there's chili. Like, it's pretty much everything that you want. I'm here sharing it with absolutely no one because I love no one here. But if you're that's so hot. That is the hottest plate I've ever held. Okay, I'll try. Okay. That is magical. It tastes like Mum's dinner parties used to smell from the top of the stairs. No, you can't come down, Tom. We're having an adult time down here. This tastes like something you should be eating after the watershed, holding hands with a close one, drinking some wine. You know, this is adult food. This is vegetarian food 101. I could eat that over any steak. Any day of the week, pretty much. Love it. Love, 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 love that. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching another episode of Shelf Life Season 2. This has been the Spicy Woodland. We've been down to the Shelf Life Forest today. I hope you've enjoyed it. As ever, if you've liked the video, you can like the video and you can subscribe to our channels where you can see me cooking other recipes not dissimilar to this one. Anyway, look, it's goodbye from me and yeah, cheers.